Everything in life is political, from the first thing you wake up in the morning to the last thing you do before you go to bed at night. My name's Stewart. I'm a 60-year-old yoga teacher from London. I was born, brought up in Scotland, and I now have been teaching yoga for over 20 years. Most of my life at the moment is involved in teaching teachers and running my classes in London and around the world, basically, in Italy, in Sri Lanka, in India, and any other place that I'm asked to teach.
Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu, Guru Vishnu, Guru Deva Maheshwara, Guru Deva Maheshwara.
I started practicing yoga following a severe back injury in Camden Town, where I fell off a bridge and fell into Camden Canal via the walkway and fractured my spine severely and spent many weeks in the Royal Free Hospital. And when I came out of hospital, I had not much success with drugs and alcohol, so I tried yoga. And Ashtanga Vinyasa Mysore worked for me, and I've practiced every day since. My yoga practice impacts me as a citizen because it makes me always see a level of truthfulness. One of the most important moral aspects of yoga is called satya, and being truthful and honest with yourself. And I've always believed since I was young that everything in life is political, from the first thing you wake up in the morning to the last thing you do before you go to bed at night. So why should yoga be any different? Politically, I'm active in many ways that I like to discuss and I don't like to discuss, but the obvious ones are, last week I did a benefit for We Too, which is a charity against, a worldwide charity, which is trying to bring an end to child abuse. Next week I do a charity benefit for International AIDS Day, because in time of a pandemic, everybody seems to forget that AIDS generally worldwide has killed many million more people than the pandemic, than COVID. The majority of the people I teach are less interested in the philosophy, in the practical, what we call the karma, the action that's behind yoga, and they're more interested in doing asana and physical exercise. That is a reflection of the society we live in. And what I do personally is I try to get their interest on a physical level and then start to teach something which is a bit more relevant in relation to the authentic teachings of yoga.
Exhale for 1. Breathe your body 2. Exhale 2. Bring your heels to the floor 3.
People have been upset when I do talk about politics, especially the ones that wear Make America Great hats again. They get upset and they just don't come back to my class. The reason why I use the class as a platform to discuss my political beliefs is because I was taught by two Americans, David Life and Sharon Gannon. They started Jiva Mukti Yoga in the mid-80s, and in Jiva Mukti Yoga it was quite clear that the driving force was animal rights. So they used yoga as a platform to promote animal rights at that time. And as a vegan and as an animal rights activist, I found that very radical and new, and decided when I taught I would use yoga as a platform for human rights, animal rights, civil rights, gay rights, human rights, everything. What is more important than people taking up modern postural yoga is that they start to take an interest and start to take direct, non-violent, direct action to save the environment, to get up and actually physically put themselves on the line to stop climate change. That's more important than veganism, human rights, women's rights, gay rights. It's more important than all the rights put together, because without the environment, without a healthy environment, we don't have any of those conditional rights.